My topic will be about how religion connects to success in a community or society and addresses the success or non-success of conforming to a religion. One of the most important things that has shaped our society today is religion. Not many people realize just how impactful religion has been on our world. Even the earliest humans have been known to worship gods, goddesses, and supernatural beings. However, my question is, how have these religions contributed to the success of societies as a whole, and what type of success can come from conforming to certain religions? In order to answer these questions, we must first look at how many places in the world conform to a religion. Around 84% of the people in the world believe in religion. This means a little more than 8 out of 10 people in the world conform to religion. Around 1/3 of the world population are Christian. In order to answer the question about success in religion, we must first define it in a religious standpoint. What defines success? Success, in this case, will be defined as a society thriving or doing well in its community. Our focus to show a prime example of success in religion will be Christianity. Some places in the world practice religion more frequently than others. It is said that those who conform to a religion have strong morals, and religious groups provide strength in societies. Although, in some cases, religious acts have contributed to situations that are not justified, most religions conserve sets of rules or commandments that set a standard for what is considered moral. These commandments are found in almost every religion, and those who follow certain religions are meant to follow these standards. Studies show that practicing Christians are less likely to commit crimes in society due to the fact that it is not morally okay to do so. In this case, most who conform to this way of living are helping society thrive by simply following religious standards. Therefore, conforming to a religion can help the success of a society in certain situations. This means less crime equals more success, which equals a thriving society. Although, differences in beliefs can affect society's success. In fact, conforming can lead to non-success in a society. How does conforming lead to non-success? In order to answer this question, success in society can be defined as something else. In a working society, a community needs the work of all its people in order to earn the best benefits. Success in society can mean the population working together as a group in order to benefit the whole society. It is seen through some religions, such as Christianity, that they do not accept all people. Using Christianity as a prime example, understand that other religions may have the same effect on people in the community. It is seen in stronger religious people that those in the LGBT+ community may be casted out by certain people or their peers. Although not every person in certain religions casts people out, it is definitely prominent to strong practicing religious people. Using an example from the Westboro Baptist Church, which is known for its hate speech and cruel picket signs used against those in the LGBT community, and wanting to separate those in the LGBT community from the rest of the community is not benefiting an equal society. In this case, all are not seen as equals, which affects the success overall of the community. If a society has everyone getting along as equals, it has its best chance of thriving. A society needs 100% of its people in order to have the full potential for full success. Those who are casted out and don't follow others' religious standards are not treated as equals in society. Again, in this case, conforming does not equal overall success for the community. So, what is the answer if both sides of religion can differ? To answer the question about success in religion, when speaking about whether conforming or non-conforming creates more success, some religions accept all people in society, some do not, making the success of the community suffer as a whole. This makes conforming to a religion negatively affect the society. Although, conforming to certain religions can make crime rates go down, which affects the community positively. Success depends, in this case, on how religion benefits the society. It also depends on what type of religion, what type of person, and the religious values set, and how they benefit said community.
So how has art changed over the years? And how has it been successful? Starting off with the caveman years. Cavemen had drawn several things on walls to represent stories and had been made out of blood from themselves or from animals. It has been there for very long times. So new technologies that have been made from the Egyptians. Some new artworks to be made out of metals. Metals can make jewelry and weaponry, wood to carve artwork, stones as well, and pigments to make color. Clay has also been made to be sculptures, carved to make types of pigments that have been made for the color were white, made out of gypsum, black out of carbon, reds and yellows made out of iron oxides, blues and greens had been made out of azurtal and molotcholdal. Brighter yellow, known to represent gold, has been made out of orpiment. So colors to represent have been meaning to see what the artwork shows, what people want to see. Were known for their laws as well. 1500s to the 1900s. Some new artists, some famous artists, Pablo Picasso. He was known to make history art and to make new art. The modern day artwork is type of art that is more filled with collages, pictures pulled together into one, and also to tell a story. A quote, "A picture can say 1,000 words." We hear that saying a lot. How do the artists become successful? By people buying their artwork. As people buying a painting, they can impact someone very emotionally, or have someone just buying a painting for their house, for decor, or just for their house to look nice, or for someone to brag to other people about how much they spent on that painting. So, anyone can become a successful person by just drawing something so simple, though you just have to be seen by the right person at the right time.
I'm going to be talking about science in the 16th and 17th centuries and how scientific discoveries led to success. Ways to prove science went from religion to actual discoveries. This led to better explaining the natural world and how the natural world actually works. Scientists, philosophers, and mathematicians use their exploration to discover the universe. The first person I'm going to be talking about is Copernicus. Copernicus was a mathematician and also an astronomer. Before his discoveries, everyone thought the Earth was at the center of the universe. He proved this theory wrong. Through his scientific discoveries, he proved that the sun was actually in the middle of the universe. The next person I'm going to be talking about is Galileo. Galileo was an astronomer, a physicist, an engineer, a philosopher, and also a mathematician. Galileo discovered the gas planet of Neptune and also Saturn, and the makeup of both. He made and discovered how to use the compass. He also created the modern telescope that helped him and other astronomers find out more about the universe. This is a telescope, by the way. Newton was a mathematician, an astronomer, and a physicist. After an apple falling on his head, he came up with the theory of gravity. Newton also came up with the laws of motion. In the first law of motion, it states every object will remain at rest or in a uniform motion in a straight line unless compelled to change its states by an action of an external force. The second one says the velocity of an object changes when it's subjected to an external force. And the third law of motion says for every action there is an equal or opposite reaction. Next is Darwin. Darwin was a naturalist, a geologist, and also a biologist. He tried to prove that everyone and everything has a common ancestor. Darwin also had the theory of evolution and how everything evolved over time. Lastly, there was Einstein. Einstein was a physicist. Through many science discoveries, he proved that gravity was indeed a real force. So, what I'm trying to say is the newly made technologies and also the science discoveries founded that by these people led to further explanation and also proof other than religion. These men non-conformed to the religion's ideas and went out of their way to prove their own thinking. All of these discoveries ultimately led to further success in the science field.